Joseph's coat of many colors was more than just a gift from his father Jacob. It symbolized the many mantles that would be placed upon him throughout his life, each with its own purpose and challenge. The first mantle was favor, representing sonship and inheritance. It marked Joseph as beloved, but it also came with responsibility. Then came the mantle of servanthood, which Joseph would fully experience when he was sold into Potiphar's house. This mantle called him to humble himself and serve faithfully, even in the midst of betrayal and hardship. But the mantle of testing came next. This mantle of suffering and refinement would take Joseph to unexpected places, including the harsh confinement of a prison. His time there, though painful, was part of the process that would shape him and refine his character. Through this period of isolation and hardship, Joseph was being prepared for what was ahead. The mantle of leadership would follow, calling him to govern with wisdom and guide others. Finally, there was the mantle of reconciliation, leading Joseph to restore relationships, especially with the brothers who had betrayed him. Favor doesn't always mean prosperity. It means refining, testing, suffering, and molding your character to align with God's purpose. When God places a coat of many colors upon you, it's not a promise of easy success, but a reflection of the phases and seasons you will go through to fulfill your calling. Joseph's brothers tried to take his mantle and strip him of his blessings and inheritance. What they didn't realize, however, was that his coat didn't come from Jacob alone. It came from God. The vision and promises God had placed upon Joseph's life were sealed from birth, revealed through dreams. And this coat was a manifestation of those promises. It was a visible sign of God's anointing on his life, an anointing that would be tested and refined through every challenge he faced. This process of testing and breaking was necessary. Without it, Joseph wouldn't have been prepared to walk in his destiny. The breaking ensures that those chosen for a divine purpose can carry their calling without being weighed down by the distractions and attachments of the world. A vessel must be purified to flow freely in its purpose. Many mishandle their calling and gifting by avoiding or resisting the process of breaking, often due to rebellion, sin, or lack of knowledge. But God is raising up a people who will break free from generational curses and usher in a new family line set apart for His glory. This doesn't mean a smooth or perfect journey, but it does mean that at some point, those who are called in these families will surrender to God's plan in whatever form it takes. God is in the process of restructuring the family unit, for families have been broken and dysfunctional for too long. He is calling those who will listen to His voice and obey. As they do, they will reap the harvest from the fruits of their labor. Seasons of difficulty may be at our doorsteps, but we must rise to meet the calls for preparation coming from the throne room of grace.